Hey guys, we're gonna be making a habitat base like this sorta, but on the back of a raccoon pedestal mount. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is I got some rock mix from I think it's Van Dyke's, but it comes in a bag like that and it's just powder. Then you add water to it. Then take a mixing stick, mix it up. I added too much water, so I'm going to add a little more rock mix. Just mix that up. Gonna need to add a little more. I like it to be like this, sort of chunky like that. So once you got that, you go to what you're going to be working on. I just got it stuck here in a old pot, and I taped the hair back so I don't get any in the hair. So what I'm going to do is just take some, put it on there. Just spread it out pretty evenly, and this stuff dries pretty quick, so you only want to mix up small batches, but since this is such a small piece, you can just mix up one batch. Okay, we got the whole back covered, but we still got a lot left. So I think I'm just gonna see if I can add some high spots. It'll take longer for these to dry, but it'll look better. Give it like an uneven look. So rocks usually aren't flattest around here, but in some places they are pretty flat, so you can make them flat. Create some canals in there and stuff. You can mess around with it as much as you want, get it how you like, and you may have to keep coming back and moving it around a little bit. This batch was a little watery, so it's gonna spread out more as it's drying. But that's basically all you do for this part. Now you're gonna let it dry for a little bit. Like I said, it does dry pretty fast, so it should be like 15 minutes maybe, and it should be dry. And then we're gonna have to paint it, which is pretty easy, and I'll show you that next, so catch up with you then. Okay guys, now that the back is dry, we have this little squirt bottle right here. We filled it to with water about right there. We put some black paint in it to water it down a little bit. Now we're going to spray it all over the back of this, and we're going to wipe off the drippings so they don't get in the hair. And what this paint does, it goes down in the cracks and crevices, really highlights and makes the rocks look more realistic. When you are wiping it up, if you do, you don't necessarily have to. Make sure you dab so you only get little bits at a time, so it still leaves it in the cracks. Now that we got that, just gonna take a regular paper towel, take the same black paint, just get a little bit on the paper towel, and just kind of like dab it. Now, I'm only using black because that's all I got right now, but it'd be good if you could go over with like a little bit of brown, maybe some white to highlight the higher parts. Now, once this dries, it sort of dries as like a sandstone color a little bit. So, if you live in an area with a lot of sandstone rocks, you don't really have to paint it, but there's not a lot where I live, so I like to paint it a little bit. Grab some more paint up here. Keep on dabbing away. And this is the same thing you do if you're doing like a habitat or a pedestal base like I am right here, or a pedestal back. You can do this for a pedestal base if you want. This is just darken it up a little bit. Especially in the lower spots you want to do this. They're usually darker. That looks pretty good. We're gonna cover this with a little snow anyway, so you won't really see a lot of color. But it's nice just to have it like that. So we'll let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, this raccoon was shot in the winter time, so we're going to put some fake snow on the rocks. So I'm using Elmer's spray adhesive. I'm just going to spray most of the base. Try not to get it on the wood part. Okay, we sprayed it. Just gonna sprinkle some snow on it. We're just gonna keep on doing that till we like what we see.